you float in Graph Labs. Let's check out Nextera. Deca Square being the high-tier loot zone, a pretty fair flight path. We saw CGG make some adjustments. No more hot drop with RQ Kazu, so no more early fights. And let's see if that becomes a constant for Nextera.
Yeah, it looks like RQ Kazu is still right on top of CGG. It's either they're the same teams from two different regions, or they just really, really want to fight for Rust Town. With everybody else dispersing out, it looks like PE Esports as well as Onyx Olympus are going to go for the high-tier loot area while dropping 2 members back on the outskirts to hopefully win that fight.
Well, it seems like CGG might not have met RQ Kazu in game 1, but on Nextera, they are going to meet early on. And this is actually worse for CGG if they lose out, because they are not in the top 6, right? RQ Kazu have a cushion to work with, and we'll see if that is going to work in favor of RQ Kazu. They've already lost 1 man. Do is getting knocked down. CGG coming alive in day number 2. Starting it off with the first bullet already. 1 more taking damage, but not enough to be lethal. And Cosq is trying to wrap around the corner, gets shot from behind, but just powers through the pain to look for the knockdowns. It's Razor who tries to take on Peter 1v1, but Cosq by his side. Peter will survive.
Yep, 1 more. He's taking a lot of damage here, but he will be able to revive, and that's going to be 3 members already taken out here for the side of RRQ. Their captain, Legolas, he's on the run. He does not want to bow out just yet, but I don't think that CGG is just going to let him go just like that. And plus, the resources on the map is starting to dwindle. Keep in mind, right, this is a very normal flight path, and Farmtopia being completely taken over, and Legolas, he's not going to have a lot of space to actually run unless he's got a vehicle and gets lucky.
There's a vending machine in front, so Legolas, he can get the revive before he goes down. That is just more than enough, and I think he has already touched down he has already touched that vending machine. So if he goes down right now, at least the hopes of RQ Kazu still remains alive in this game. But this is the CGG that a lot of people have kind of missed in day 1. Now they are definitely coming online. That should be point number 4 for them.
He does get the revive onto Dude's sides. On fire, he knows exactly what he needs to do. Just flush him out, get the kill points as quickly as possible, and not go down. That would be the most ideal.
Legolas, I thought he snuck out the back door, but it's actually nowhere to run. So Cosq gets down, but picked back up instantly, and waste no time getting the 4th point for CGG.
Yeah, it looks like it's a 3-way battle here, with JV pushing into Onyx Olympus as of right now, but they're still getting watched over from afar. But in the meantime, right, this is high-tier loot, so they've been fighting for quite some time, with Team Flash coming in from the northwestern side of the map itself. And this is where teams start to back off, right? Once you start hearing the third parties, nobody wants to be at risk. Nobody wants to get pinched.
And I think JV Esports, they also just got a revive, so they need to kind of slow down a little bit. Limit pushes in the August from the ground floor, takes down Gardu, as Yanbin also chips in to limit what Onyx Olympus could do in this fight. So fighting 2 battles on multiple fronts, Onyx Olympus is not having the best time, as the 3rd member also gets knocked down. Team Flash getting the last laugh.
And this is only for the time being, right? The bout can still go on. 2 members of Flash are on the outskirts here of Deca Square. And this is where it gets really, really scary, right? JAV has the advantage. They have multiple crossfires already set up here. And now PE Esports flying over just to check out what's going on. I'm guessing you got the revive.
Yeah. You can look at the map. There are also multiple teleporters at Deca Square. Orgus just rushes in for the knock. Yanbin getting an exchange onto Potato, keeping the fight even, but Orgus continues to push on forward. Yanbin is now the 2nd victim of this man. And JV keeping that momentum going.
Nicely done coming in from JV. At the very least, they are able to win that bout and control the entire space. Flash on the run at this point of time. I'm curious about the other teams, right? Because we did see that a majority of them decided to kind of cluster up and go for these early engagements, while those who didn't go for early engagements took a lot of space. Like Buriram, for an example, on the northwestern side of the map, they have taken up the entire sector.
And considering how it has been such an active game since the start, right? For 4.5 minutes straight, there's just been fights happening across the entire map. We still have all 12 squads in the game. It's just revives on top of revives on top of revives. Garu needs to find a vending machine because he has enough for just 1. Best case scenario would be a revival point, but on the eastern skirts of the map, there is probably not going to be any, and there's CGG in front of it.
And let's look at Thorad as well as Tworak right now, with traps going to get pinched here by Thorad's members. Doesn't look like it's going to be a full squad wipe anyways, which is gotta give it to him. There's plenty of time here at Twin Bridge.
I think that also comes from that is also the result of Todak playing in a tournament in Indonesia, and now the Indonesian teams just don't like them. Either don't like them or have something special to say about them. Right? I remember IDS was talking a lot of crap about Todak, and Thorat was like, yeah, Todak is a non-factor. If you guys have watched the videos during the intermissions, you know. I
mean, hey, that's just the Malaysian region in general. Doesn't matter what title, we know how to put on a show and we know how to get under people's skin, whether we win or not. Oh, the turnaround here as Artemis turns the corner, ends up dying in the process. Red Reverse having plenty of control for now, but Team Flash slowly encroaching on them.
Yeah, and Onyx Olympus have just got eliminated, so that is not a good sign. But Onyx Olympus is also the only Indonesian team that is not in top 6, and this is definitely going to hurt their chances.
Oh, getting sniped from the crossfires being set up here by the side of Flash. I'm not going to let Diamond get out of here for free. You take out one of our members, no worries. We're going to get you back, but right after we deal with this guy.
Bale's trying to run down that glue wall. Yanbin with the crunch by Diamonds. Wow. Ice Grenade ends up taking him out. Thankfully, Bale is going to be there, so Yanbin gets picked back up, and Reverse Raid ends up having to revive Diamond.
Yep. With so many kills already happening, I'm surprised that only Onyx Olympus was the one who gets knocked out here. As we move in towards like the second ring. Oh, wait, hold on. Finally, Boomerang an attack all around with IDS actually part of this fight.
Attack all around needs to somehow find a win or get out of here, because if they get wiped out right now, again, it's going to hurt their chances to make it into top 6. And Wasana wins that 1v1 once more against Hoysang. This is 2 games in a row where Hoysang cannot win the crucial fight. Kororo, though, he's going to get pincered and should be able. But Jump God gets revived just in time. Kororo with the clutch. Attack all around, still stays alive.
Nicely done, nicely done. Jump God will be able to head towards the outskirts, towards the blue on the eastern front. No. Does he spot him? Yeah, he does spot him. He does spot him. He knows that he's there and he's going to get out of there. He doesn't know how many people are around him at that point of time. So it's better for Jump God not to risk it.
Exposey, a bit of an error to knock himself out with the grenade launcher.
Oh.
And that might cost him. They are under a lot of fire, not just from RQ Kazu, but also from Thorat and Esports are showing up. So this is a 3-way pincer, not in the favor of Reverse Red. Thorat themselves have 7 points already, and they might get a few more with PE Sports members on that Intellect Center.
Yeah, as we start moving in towards that third ring, it pulled towards the southeastern side of the map. And again, a lot of teams are going to be stranded in the blue for now. They can tank it for sure, but the question is, with early rotators like BRU taking control over the western front, it's going to be hard to get back into the circle without taking some damage.
I believe Abe was able to keep himself concealed from Todak on that roof. So Todak just gonna come. Oh, okay, never mind. Abe stood up. So get spotted. Reverse Red eliminated in 11th place.
Huh? What happened to them? I thought they were doing okay. I thought only their scout was taking the damage and they got the revive anyways. We'll have to see in just a little bit. But for now, PE in some really, really deep waters for now. They have to keep their distance. More importantly, they got to play for those placements. If they can sit out in the blue long enough, maybe RQ Kazu is going to decide to rotate.
Uh-oh, John Wick is here.
Uh-oh.
Wasana smells you, Wasana sees you, Wasana kills you. And that's one more point, courtesy of this man.
Man, I mean, even though he's awkward during interviews, he is just an absolute beast in games. Some people just are just built different.
It's like the quote, I let my work do the talking. My gameplay.
If this is an MMO RPG, he's just maxing out all his stats in gaming. Thorat and Torak once again still in battle. Noki trying to get on out of there, getting shot by Darko. Oh my goodness, mid-flight. Doesn't even touch the ground and start running before he gets knocked down.
Yeah, shot out of the skies. Thorat continues to fight, and Torak is just not winning any of these. That's point number 10 for Thorat.
Oof, that's great. Thorat now on fire, holding the kill lead score for now. But RQ Kazu, once again, this is what I was talking about, the gatekeeping here. Casualties will start coming through. Oh, wait, did they get a full reset? No, Thorat didn't.
And they're gonna lose Ikao. Jonah is the one who snipes him, and Jonah also found Lozzy. RQ Kazu, if they're aware of this, they should know that there's a third team nearby. Attack all around, wiped off Nextera in 10th place. But Thorat was able to bring both Ikao and Lozzy back to keep the run going.
They're going to have to play on the outer edges for now. Hopefully nobody comes to third. But on every edge of the circle, there is war. Nobody is playing for positioning. It's all about the kills. They need a spicy game.
And for CGGG, this is pivotal. And they get rid of RQ Kazu. Team Flash is already out of the map. And of course, it's BRU that takes them out once more. RQ Kazu on the low ground means that it's very hard to access a lot of these angles to take on CGGG. On Fire sets up that gold portal as well, just to let his team maneuver into the circle first. That's what they'll do.
It's all about timings here. You're waiting for your opponents to actually pull away attention from yourself. Nero, unfortunately, does not find that timing, loses his vehicle, and now has to hold on for as long as possible as he tries to escape.
Awaken the sleeping beast is what he did. CGGG also cashes in the double-digit kill. It's 10 for them, and the full squad is still alive.
This is not looking good. This is not looking good. The northern side in full control of CGGG, but the next ring has been revealed, and they've been slowed down by all these picks. Let's look at the kill leaderboard with Get High with 7 kills, North with 4 kills, and Nameless with 4 as well.
And Darko and Coscu getting 3 apiece. On Fire spots out his 11th victim, but he was tagged by the Homer missile, and that came from Thorad. So this fight is going to get messy. Thorad has 2 different fronts. North was alone, and Coscu will take care of it. Even finding Abe at the same time as Toda gets wiped off screen. CGGG with the 11 point, and they're looking for more. The monsters are coming through from RQ. Kazu trying to just bulldoze through the lines of CGGG, but that is just a bit too wishful as CGGG punishes them and gets 2 more.
And you can hear that crowd. People have been waiting for CGGG after yesterday's Map 8 performance. They want to repeat that process again. Thorad now might just be the next victim.
Here comes Peter leading the charge straight into 2 Thorad members for support from Coscu again. The grenade launcher working out in their favor, and CGGG blazing through the lobby.
Beautiful stuff. That's what you want to have as Overwatch. A man who can launch a grenade just between your opponents and keep you out of range so that you can get that double. Nicely done. With Buram, they've already gone with a quick UAV, a quick scan on CGGG. They know what's going on the north side of the map, so they're going to hold out here to maybe sneak their way from the southern side.
So much info. They scan out CGGG, and they also scan out IDS. So they know that there are at least 2 different teams in the center, and BRU, they're going to start working on IDS. JV Esports coming in from the southern side, IDS just barricading themselves to buy as much time as possible, but BRU have enough utility to slowly melt through all these glue walls. You can see Jonah tossing on the glue wall melters already. Get High just waiting to pounce IDS. They need to formulate a response right now. 18, they're trying to fight back. Those walls are going to fall.
JV in the back, making sure that Buram cannot back out of this fight anymore. It's an all or nothing right here in this structure right now. And as they slowly work their way here, oh no, IDS wants to be part of it too!
CGGG is going to have such a good time. They're just watching this unfold from afar. Kuga getting Jonah, and Mochi has already eliminated Jonah to follow him into the grave. It's JV taking advantage of this chaos, and BRU gets finished off by CGGG. JV now taking the brunt of the damage. It's a grenade from Leem to down Potato. Kuga wants to get him out as fast as possible as JV continues to power the pressure. I mean, IDS have enough glue walls to just barricade themselves in this house for as long as they need, and Limit loses the fight against Gochu.
Oh my goodness, JV, Limit with you. He gets revived and is ready to go back into the fight. Getting knocked down like that is totally fine. Going into the blue is also okay, but they might want to consider going for the rotate, and yes, they do. PE still in this to gatekeep them from this rotation.
And CGGG, they have arrived with the gold portals as well. They even have someone from long range with the support, and that's going to be one more from afar. Coscu and another nade! This time on the the one with the golden hand, and Coscu is showing up big time.
Oh my goodness, somebody get him into baseball. His throwing arm is disgusting right now. And with so many teams, we might actually have a booyah happen before the 6th ring if this keeps going on.
And CGGG might just break the record of yesterday set by JV if they keep going on this killing spree. 18 kills already, and now they've taken high ground. With Esports in the center, JV and IDS taking the corner, and On Fire, he has found his next victim. On Fire getting 18 deer, and he's gonna make some great meat from him for dinner, and that's 19, but they're not done just yet. Peter with the glue wall melter just completely blitzed through IDS.
Oh my goodness, this is the best situation because Thorad, they still haven't knocked out yet, right? Oh, they find the shot there. Oh my goodness, Hong is down, and now JV have to rethink their approach. PE still holding on, and Aikal, he's getting the freest rat game of his life.
This could be a Thorad game. If he steals it away, it's going to be a miracle. On Fire! fire! Literally on fire, 2 in a row! With the Charge Buster, finally gets traded by Cougar and finished off. But JV have sustained massive damage. Look at Peter from up top. Peter with the Trogon drops into Cougar's face and blasts him. And that's going to be point 25 for C Triple G.
Oh my goodness. Now it's just a hunting range here. Duck hunt for C Triple G. Limit finds iCal to get more placement points, but C Triple G, they just have to sniff him out. It's going to be PE and as well as JV holding on a 50-50, and it's looking like JV is going to be the one to be chased down. If he can just find him. If he can just find the last PE member.
He does.
He does. He's going to take him out, and now they've taken a second place finish here in this next map. C Triple G finish the duck hunt.
38 points in a single round. I don't believe we've ever seen 38 points, not even on the world stage. And it came from a team that was dubbed the favorites on day 1, dubbed the Wounded Warriors coming into day 2, and look at what they've done.
Oh, I'm hoping that Latam is watching this and they're like, this is how we want to play the game. We want to get hyper aggressive. We want to walk away with 30 points. We want to break the limit with 40 points even, because C Triple G has set a new record here so far. And I think this is going to shoot them straight up into top 6 and might be in contention for first place in the next 3 maps.
Welcome to top 6 for now, C Triple G. 6 more rounds for them to go. But the most important part is that this was a C Triple G that we all remember from the group stage, and we all remember since last year. An aggressive and fearless team, no regards for their own lives because they always win those fights. Koskyu, the golden hand, the best support. He's showing up, he's throwing those nades, he's firing off grenade launchers. One more from long range, Peter, CQC. Everything is coming together.
Yep, it's working perfectly. Their formation, their rotations are looking good. I don't know what their coach told them, but hopefully it sounds along the lines of, hey, just kill him.
Yeah, just Koskyu, go Q. Peter, go Q.
You play better. You play. It's the simplest of ways to kind of just explain what's going on here. Because again, it's not like they're doing too many things different from the way we've seen them play in previous tournaments or even yesterday itself. It's just the execution is a lot cleaner.
And a lot more confident overall. I mean, Peter taking these fights yesterday, he, like you said, he does the same thing, but he's not winning these fights. But today, he is running into 1-2 people, does not care. And the support system from C Triple G was just perfect. They had a well-oiled machine.
It's looking really, really good here, and I think that's going to be a statement to the other teams. I feel like the pressure of this game itself here in map number 2 and the recognition of we just need to make it into top 6 is actually very attainable for everybody below it, right? And I think that's why we're seeing everybody getting hella aggressive, taking these early fights. They don't mind getting staggered. The positional points don't matter as much because if you're not getting anywhere close to 30 or at least 20 points, then what are you fighting for?
And with how volatile Free Fire is, C Triple G, and I believe all the teams understand, if we just get one massive round, that is going to be equivalent to 2 average rounds that most teams might not even get to attain consecutively.
Yep. In these past 2 days, and especially with 2 rotations of 4 maps, a total of 8 games, there's so many opportunities to have that one big game.
The C Triple G, again, 26 kills and a booyah. That's 38 points, and usually you can't even, and to overtake them, just imagine getting 38 points and having to overtake that. You need C Triple G to have 2 rounds where they get nothing at all. And let's be real, it's not possible.
I mean, we say that, but things could change here for day number 2. It feels like a new vibe, a new energy, but look at the total revives. 46 total revives, a total of 91 kills. So much is happening with 55,000 total damage and 103 total knockdowns. That is some disgusting stats.
Usually the ratio of kills to knockdowns is not this minor, which means that a lot of these kills are secured from the very first knock. It's pretty crazy. By the way, we have 48 players in a single lobby. We almost revived an entire lobby this game.
They could have revived each other and created a separate lobby to play in all together. But look at this, right? C Triple G taking so much here. 4 grenade kills coming in from Cos to make sure that Peter does his job. 1 more getting some great kills as well, making sure that he is harassing teams on the outer edges. But let's not forget about 1 more. If somebody walks up, hey, Peter, go. Send out the homing drone. You know what to do.
And one more also from long range, right? Just doing God's work with these sniper supports, the Tatsuya dash for on fire, making sure he has the mobility to rush in. They even brought in Dreki, so if you're healing yourself, you know, patching yourself up behind glue walls, they see you through the wall. Of course, Koskew's favorite weapon is the grenade launcher, and he has Beaston, so that increases your grenade toss range, increases your grenade damage, and you wonder why this big man is one-shotting you with explosives.
I'm telling you, he needs to get into baseball, man. He's going to be throwing speedballs, curveballs, bangers every single time. It's going to hit the mid. 4